Hey guys, it's me, Brandy. So this is not going to be a very long video. It's going to be pretty brief. But it's pretty fucking crazy, and I don't know, girl. Like, oh my God, the cup is poured over. Okay, so um, I know that I had did a video a couple months ago about the whole this Chamberlain guy. Because we found out that obviously the Michael Jackson death hoax website, as of July 19th, 2007, was registered by this guy for the company of the estate of Michael Jackson. So we had questions. We didn't know what the hell was going on. We're like, this is completely crazy. Like, what the hell? How is this? Like, why do they have this site registered? I guess for me, it's definitely really strange, considering all the things that was happening during that time, and which still happens today. I thought the timing was impeccable. I mean, they could have done this because to me, like the quote unquote hoax kind of like died down. Um, or like especially this last year, it was like the eighth year. So I'm like, why did they decide to get this now? I guess it had come up available because I guess Pearl had it previously. Maybe they just didn't want somebody else to grab it to continue on with the hoax talk. But there's still other ways to have death hoax websites. So to me, that was just not. I mean, a lot of people were saying, well, they just grabbed it because they didn't want people to have the death hoax um, website. They wanted people to stop with the death hoax talk or whatever. But I just feel like that's kind of bullshit because we've had like years of this, and they could have grabbed that a long time ago. I know if for an entire year, because it was offered to me at one point when it was very, very like busy. It was offered to me, and I think it was stagnant for like a year, so they could have grabbed it then. But whatever. I just thought it was really strange that they had got it. So we had that whole thing, and I was going through the list of different. As you guys know, I had this document that listed all the different uh sites that was registered of the estate, and there was a lot of like weird stuff on this site that I still to this day I'm so weirded out by. One of the things that kind of really weirded me out was in 2010 there was this site, and this is kind of like a sidebar, but there was this site. I'm trying to find it. um there was a site on here. It was called shit, where is it? The Broken Hearts Tone.com by the estate, and it's just driving me crazy. I don't know what the hell that is, and if you guys like, sound off below if you guys know what the Broken Hearts Tone is. I try to see there was like some kind of Michael Jackson song that might not have been released. I can't find anything on this. It's really bothering me. So if you guys, like I said, if you guys know anything about that, definitely let me know. It's the Broken Hearts Tone. The site obviously doesn't work, but I just thought that was really strange. And another thing that was weird on here, which I keep going back to over and over again, is the fact that the Heal the World Foundation website was registered in 2001. Still can't get over that because it was the estate. I just, people keep saying, well, oh, you can have an estate, before your death. But I was doing some pretty extensive research on Michael's estate. He had his original trust drawn in 1995, but as far as it being called the estate, I don't see any documentation of Michael having an actual estate before 2009. So I'm really weirded out by the fact that this Heal the World, I'm trying to find it on here. Um, the Heal the World, I think it's the Heal the World Foundation.org. Let me see if I can find it. The hell is it? Ugh, I'm so bad at doing these videos when I'm talking because I'm never prepared for shit. Oh, here it is. Okay. Healtheworld.org was registered by the estate on December 19th, 2001, which is really weird. Like, I don't understand. Like, that to me just kind of freaks me out a little bit because, like, why did he have an estate in 2001? I still have no conclusive answers on that. Inclusive? Is that a inclusive? Whatever. I don't have any answers on that yet. So I'm still trying to figure out what that's all about. But that is not what I wanted to talk to you guys about. What's fucking like the craziest thing. So I decided to go back to this guy's site today, right? I just like to follow up on things and like look at things. So just to see if anything else had been like listed or anything had been removed after my video was done. Because this was back in like, I think like, I want to say like maybe like November-ish when I found this. Um, and I was just curious. So I click on this guy's name, right? Of course, his entire list comes up. I'm sure you guys already spot this, but what the hell? PrinceMichaelJackson.com is now on this guy's list. This was not here before. Like, I would have never missed that. It wasn't there before. It's the only thing that really stands out to me. Everything else is like the same. It looks like some Michael Jackson stuff might have been removed, but I really haven't had a chance to look through it yet because I'm just like totally bugging about this whole like this like PrinceMichaelJackson.com thing. I don't even know. So I clicked on it, of course, and this comes up. It looks like it was registered on February 2nd, 2018. So this is brand new. This was just last month. This was registered. Of course, it has the estate of Michael Jackson on here, Gregory Chamberlain, same shit as the other sites. So, guys, this is like what is going on here? So, there's a couple of reasons why I'm kind of like I'm not trying to overreact about this, but there's a couple of things that are weirding me out about this because I don't exactly know what PrinceMichaelJackson.com means. Because okay, the first thing that came to my mind was the very first thing was when it said Prince Michael Jackson, I was thinking about Prince, Michael Jackson's oldest son. So I was thinking like, okay, well maybe he has something that he's doing with the estate. Because I know that he and Paris like are working with the estate, they're getting along with the estate right now. So I was thinking, okay, well maybe he's doing something with the estate. But I started thinking to myself, he already has a website called a King Sons production, which is all his work. I know that Prince turned 21 in February, so I know when he turned 21, I'm sorry, that the when they all turn 21, they get the net balance of their inheritance. So I didn't know if he has some kind of project coming out that would have him have this website, PrinceMichaelJackson.com. But then I started thinking to myself, like, Prince doesn't go by Prince Michael Jackson. Prince actually, and if you look at his automatic, this video he did with Omir, Prince goes by Michael Prince Jackson when he has like when it's presented like written. So even though he's called Prince, it's he would never his site would never say Prince Michael Jackson because that's not his name. His name is Michael Joseph Jackson Jr. Prince is not even in his I don't believe Prince is even in his legal name. I think it's Michael Joseph Jackson Jr. I think that's what's on his birth certificate. Let me see if I can Google that real quick while you guys are on here. Let's see. Michael Jackson Jr. birth certificate. Let's see, we can just look at this together just so we can validate what I'm saying right now. But I do believe, who is this? This is, yes. So this is Prince's birth certificate. As you guys can see, it's a little blurry. His name is Michael Joseph Jackson Jr., which in itself is crazy because I know and I stand firm in this that Michael's middle name is Joe. It's not Joseph. I have done extensive research on this legally. Michael's government name is Michael Joe Jackson. That is his name. So this Michael Joseph Jackson Jr. shit is weird to me anyway because that's not his name. But I digress. Um, his name is Michael Joseph Jackson Jr. That's his birth name. His name is not Michael Prince. Prince is like his nickname, which is his grandfather's name. It's never been his legal name. So going, I don't want to like sidebar too much, but going back to this, Prince Michael Jackson, I'm like, okay, his name is never going to be listed as that on a website. So my second thought was obviously Blanket. Because Blanket's name, and I'm going to Google this too. These are actual copies. Blanket Jackson. And of course, we know it's BG, but birth certificate. Okay, let's look at BG's birth certificate. Because I know he was born in like Santa Monica. Is this going to be it? Let's just make sure this is the right one. No, it's Paris. Prince. Where the hell is Blankets? Is this it? Trying to it's always hard to like find his. I know his is like different than Paris and Prince's. Let me see. I can't ever find his oh, it looks like TMZ has it. see. This is. Let's just see what TMZ has. I hate like looking at TMZ for reference for shit, but okay, so we have, okay, this is blankets. So it has Michael Joseph Jackson. No, that's Michael. That's his dad. I don't like, why is it not showing his information? Oh, here he is. Okay, so his name is Prince Michael Jackson the second, which I don't even know who the fuck the first is. I'm just confused by Michael's kids' birth certificates. It's just like shit's weird. But Michael, so his name is Prince Michael Jackson the second. That's BG's legal name, Prince Michael Jackson. So I'm like, okay. Now I had been privy to some information that BG actually has an album coming out. I don't know how true this is. I trust my sources pretty well, but I don't know because I don't know. I'm not saying this person's like lying, but I know this person kind of gets ahead of themselves sometimes with things. But I had heard that BG actually does have an album coming out. I heard something. I don't want to get into it, but um, apparently he has a very, very good voice. He has a beautiful voice. He can sing very well. He definitely got all the like musical talent, the dancing talent of Michael. So I heard that he has an album coming out. If that's true, this kind of aligns with that. Um, so I don't know. We'll have to see. But the princemichaeljackson.com definitely makes sense. I don't really know what the estate would have anything to do with that because they should not be handling his career at all. They're the estate of Michael Jackson. So this shit really confuses me. I don't know why they have that. It's just really weirded me out as far as the Prince Michael Jackson, if BG's album is actually coming out. But I did hear that he did have an album coming out next year. He's been recording. He's very like musically inclined. He's very talented. He loves music. He just doesn't like the spotlight. He's very much like his father in that way. Well, Michael likes the spotlight, but he just, he's just more like not like he's not like Paris in Prince as far as like having like social media and being very public. But I did hear that he had an album coming out next year. Don't know if that's true. If that's true, this would make sense. Now, the other thing that like crossed my mind, I started thinking about what Quincy Jones had just said about a legend that was returning to music. And I started thinking, like, I have had this complete theory. I don't believe that Prince died either. And I've had this theory that, like, Michael and Prince are like working on something to expose the hell out of the music industry. Now, if this is the PrinceMichaelJackson.com thing, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Maybe it's a reach. But could that be the PrinceMichaelJackson.com? Is that why it's Prince Michael Jackson? Because it's Prince and Michael Jackson? I don't know. I don't know what this means. I don't know why the estate would grab this domain name, what it means, what's the point, what's going on. I don't know. I definitely want to rule out the first one. I do not think this has anything to do with Prince. I think Prince has his own shit going on, but I don't think this. His name is not Prince Michael Jackson. That's not his name. His name is Michael. His middle name, like his nickname, was Prince after his grandfather in Jackson. He already has his site going on. He doesn't need the estate. The only two things for me are either the fact that, again, that BG does in fact have an album coming out, which is going to be like, that would just be crazy. Or is something up with Prince and Michael? I don't know, but this shit just keeps getting crazier and crazier and crazier. And I don't know. I haven't been really excited about this journey in a long time. I have been doing a lot of like reading, and I have found out that like actually Michael's estate is going to be doing Halloween specials every year. They're working on, there's just a lot of stuff that's coming. Um, I don't know if they've just been building for 8 years or what's going on, but I know there's a lot of there's another Halloween special coming, another Halloween album coming, a lot of projects, and I know there's supposed to be this gigantic ass like birthday party for Michael in August this year for his birthday at MJ1. So if you guys can get to Vegas, come on over to Vegas because it's gonna be crazy. There's just a lot going on. So this is, again, not the video that I wanted to put out, but this is something that I wanted to share with you guys because I was like, oh my God. And I'm going to keep following this to see. I told you guys I'm gonna follow up on this, but I just wanted to check in. I was just curious to see like what's that all about? Why like what's going on with this guy? And when I saw that, I like lost my shit. 'Cause I'm like, oh my god, Prince Michael Jackson. So I'm kind. You know what? Honestly, even though it'd be really great to have like a Prince Michael Jackson like comeback extravaganza, that'd be cool. I am actually like really hoping that BG actually does have an album coming out because I just think that would be amazing. Like he looks so much like Michael, and he's just I don't know. It's something about that. I just love how his children keep him alive. I love how Paris is out there like doing her acting and doing her modeling, and she's I just love Michael's children. And I don't know if you guys like notice this, but it's just like to me, people are like, why do you love his kids? I love his kids because they are like him. They are what he, whether Michael is alive or not, they are what he left. They are the embodiment of him. I believe his kids are 100% biologically his children. That shit about him, I just think it's ridiculous for people to say that they're not. But I don't want to get into that. That's a whole nother video. But they are what he represents in so many ways, and people just like want to like kind of like not pay attention to his kids, but they're missing so much because so much of what is going on now is like enveloped in these children are carrying something that is so spectacular, and they're not even they're adults pretty much now, and they're grown-ups, and the way that they carry themselves and the way that they express themselves, they are carrying on Michael's legacy in so many ways, and it's so important. I'm not saying to like stalk them or harass them, I don't do that, but just to observe things in their life and observe things that they say. And I just think that I think that, guys, I'm not a really big like comeback person, but I just think this is, I don't know, I don't want to say too much, but I just feel like there's just something big that's going to happen. And I don't think the world is ready for this shit that's about to hit the fan with those kids, with Michael. I just think that a lot of stuff happens that we don't understand. And I think that we're coming to a time where we're about to face a lot of things that didn't make sense in the world in general. And I think we have not heard the last from Michael Jackson. And I think that it's just important to really pay attention now. I'm not trying to get people all like amped up about the death hoax who are trying to move on or let go or trying to get people's hopes. I'm not trying to do that because I don't think that that's productive. If people, if you come to terms with Michael being gone, you should move on with your life and like let it go. This to me is for the people who want the adventure, who are so excited. Not I don't people who are, if you're like depressed and shit about Michael like not being here, you need to let this go and move on with your life. But if you're just like, if you can accept it either way and you're just excited about is what this is going to bring, if you're excited about just the adventure of his life, then stick with it because I think it's going to be great. But if you're someone that's really depressed about this, or you get sad about it and you can't handle it, your hopes get up and you get depressed, leave it alone and move on with your life. Find other things to do with your life because it's not meant to make you depressed. Michael would want us to live our lives to the fullest. And I think he wants us, like I put, like, don't just love the message, be the message. I started a nonprofit. I'm doing so many things with my life because he inspired me. You guys should do the same exact things. Don't spend all your time just like hoping for a comeback or looking at death hoax clues, or no, dedicate your life to understanding Michael's message and make it something. Make it something. So if Michael does come back, he can be so proud of what people are doing out there because of what he taught them. So I'm not going to get into a whole motivational speech thing. I'm just telling you guys, like, don't get your hopes up at a comeback, but just try to enjoy the adventure. Like, this is crazy. We've been on this road for a very long time, and I think a lot of things are going to be answered. I know the medium Tyler Henry met with Latoya, and he's supposedly connected with Michael, and we got some answers about what happened. I don't know. I believe Michael is still with us. I believe he's still present. I don't know for sure. I know what I had happened to me 2 years ago, but that was 2 years ago. Anything could happen in 2 years. Michael could not be here anymore. I don't know. He could be gone. I don't know. But I just think you have to keep an open mind. Nobody lives forever. And it shouldn't really be about that. I think that Michael is still present, but I can't say for sure that he is. But I think that he is. And I think that there is something that's going to happen that's going to show the world that he did not die in 2009. So just keep it up in mind and have fun with it, because this shit's crazy and it's getting crazier all the time. So the next video that I'm gonna put out is actually going to be a video, not me running my mouth. But I wanted to share this with you guys. So if you guys could, like, please, 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 please share this video, share my video, subscribe, like, comment. I want interaction with you guys. Like, this is important. If Michael were to return, like, he needs to see that people are paying attention to stuff like this. Like, we have got to be like ready. So just spread the word, spread the message, subscribe, comment, follow my page on Facebook. I have a new page. It's MJ Fan Forever and a Day, but it's like forever is four, like the number forever. Yeah, I'm excited. So let's go. And thanks for listening to me ramble. I probably sound crazy because I like never sleep, but all right. So I'll talk to you guys later, and thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe. Just really important. Okay, thanks. Bye.